Shaq just shut down KD's GOAT claim in one brutal statement, and it changed the whole debate. "You're not one of us," the line that hit harder than any dunk.
This, man. Because that's an insult. All the work I put in, you don't name them people after me.
Shaquille O'Neal easily dismissed Kevin Durant's claim to be in the GOAT discussion, without much effort at all. For years, KD has tried to place himself in the same category as Michael Jordan and LeBron James, pointing to his 2 championships, 2 finals MVPs, and his elite scoring ability. But on his podcast, Shaq completely rejected that argument and tore it apart.
I think he has his own special category, like me. I'm not in the GOAT category, but I am one of 2 of the most dominant players.
When Shaq talks, people listen, and his recent comments hit just as hard as one of his famous dunks. Shaq made it clear that Kevin Durant doesn't belong in the GOAT conversation with Michael Jordan and LeBron James. Instead, he placed KD in a different group, players with great talent who never reached the very top tier of all-time greatness. Coming from a 4-time champion like Shaq, that's a strong statement. But this isn't a new rivalry. The tension between Shaq and KD goes back to 2017. It started when Shaq was doing his Shaqtin' a Fool segment and joking about JaVale McGee's mistakes. KD, who was McGee's teammate on the Warriors, didn't like it and called Shaq's jokes childish. Things got worse when KD hit back in an interview, criticizing Shaq's skills. He pointed out that Shaq was a poor free throw shooter, missed dunks, and couldn't shoot from outside. KD's argument was that Shaq's dominance came more from his size than pure skill. That's when the beef between them really began.
He free throw shooter, he missed dunks, he airball free throws, he can't shoot, he couldn't shoot outside the paint, he's bigger than everybody, he didn't have any skill, but he was bigger and stronger than everybody, and he's still a great player, but you had your flaws too as a player.
Kevin Durant, who hadn't even won a championship at that point, was criticizing a 4-time NBA champion like Shaq. That shocked a lot of people. KD was pointing out Shaq's weaknesses while he himself hadn't yet proven he could lead a team all the way to a title. Some saw it as confidence, others saw it as going too far. Shaq, however, didn't take it lightly. In an interview with Sports Illustrated, he fired back with one of the coldest responses in their feud. Shaq basically made it clear that KD wasn't on his level, saying in simple terms, "You're not one of us."
O'Neal told Gulliver, quote, "He can't talk to me like that. He may think he does and he's sticking up for his teammate. He's a great player, but you ain't in the club yet. You're on the outside in line with Charles Barkley, Karl Malone, and John Stockton. You're not in the club with me and those championship guys. That's why I tweeted him, mind your business."
Shaq put KD in the same category as great players who never won a ring, like Charles Barkley, Karl Malone, and John Stockton, legends, Hall of Famers, but without championships. His point was simple. No matter how skilled or talented KD is, he still hadn't joined the club of all-time winners. But Shaq wasn't just trying to insult him. Many people see it as him passing down a lesson about legacy. He used his own experience as an example. When Shaq was younger, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar once told him he wasn't in the club yet either. Shaq didn't argue or complain. He took it seriously, worked harder, and eventually won 4 championships. He let his game do the talking. Shaq believes that's the difference. He stayed quiet and proved himself on the court. While he feels KD often responds online instead of answering criticism through winning. To understand the tension, you have to go back to the 2016 Western Conference Finals. KD's Oklahoma City Thunder were up 3-1 on the Golden State Warriors, just one win away from the NBA Finals. But they couldn't finish the job. In Game 5, KD scored 40 points but still lost. In Game 6, he struggled with his shot as the Warriors tied the series. In Game 7, he put up 27 points, but OKC fell short again. That collapse became a major turning point in his career and the story people still bring up today. Over those final 3 games, KD and Westbrook combined for 30 turnovers. 30. They had the defending champions on the edge, up 3-1, but still couldn't finish the series. The Warriors came back and completed one of the biggest comebacks in NBA playoff history, punching their ticket to the finals. Even though they later lost to LeBron and the Cavaliers in 7 games, the damage was already done. A couple of months later, KD made one of the most controversial decisions in NBA history. He signed with the Warriors, the same team that had just eliminated him. Instead of coming back to beat them, he joined them. That move completely changed how people viewed his legacy since then. The rings vs no rings debate has followed him everywhere, and Shaq's criticism hits harder because of that context. Shaq has openly said he respects KD's talent, but questions where he stands in all-time greatness. On his podcast, Shaq made it clear again, his issue isn't with KD's skill, but with how his career played out compared to the true legends of the game.
I would say I did the same thing as KD did with my championships.
I didn't say you did the same thing. I said you created super teams.
Under the rules.
Like they exist today.
No. The beef that people have with KD is that you were up 3-1 versus the team. You lose the series to the team, then you join the team.
Yeah, you can't do that. I agree with that.
Okay, so
I agree with that statement. But you can't say that you didn't have super teams. You were surrounded by superstars everywhere you went.
But I did it under the rules of the system. When I first got to Orlando, I didn't have much. I saw that we can get him. The next year, I saw that Horace Grant was saying he wasn't coming back to Chicago. I snatched him. Like, you know what I'm saying? So then when I leave, I go to LA. I see that, Kobe, he's coming, but he's not quite there yet. So give me a B Shaw. Give me a Robert Ory. Give me a Fox. Like, this was all done under the
Fox.
Yeah, like this was all done under the rule system. It ain't like we played against them and then lost them, and then I said, hey, you want to play with me next year? Nope.
That's why people draw the biggest line between them. Shaq built teams into dynasties. KD joined one. Shaq helped turn Orlando into a real contender, then went to the Lakers and, alongside Kobe Bryant, brought the franchise back to dominance. Everywhere he played, he was the centerpiece, the player others came to play with. He didn't follow success. He helped create it. KD's path was different. He joined a Golden State Warriors team that was already winning and had just broken records. Instead of building something new, he stepped into an already established powerhouse. That difference has fueled their tension for years, but one of the most viral moments came in January 2023. KD responded to Shaq on Twitter after Shaq said he wasn't familiar with a Lakers trade target. KD fired back with, "Shaq doesn't know ball." That comment set Shaq off. He clapped back online in classic fashion, mocking KD and making it personal. But the most memorable line was short and sharp, "Respect the bus driver." That phrase stuck because it summed up Shaq's message. Leaders build the team. They don't just ride along with it. Shaq is being described as the bus driver, meaning he leads teams to championships. KD, in this view, is seen as riding shotgun, meaning he joins strong teams instead of leading them from scratch. When KD responded to Shaq's comment online, he said something like he was surprised Shaq came at him just for asking a simple question. People say that showed KD doesn't really push back when legends criticize him. Supporters of this argument also point to the numbers. With the Golden State Warriors, KD had a very strong playoff record, multiple championships, and finals MVPs. But outside that team, his playoff results are more mixed, with early exits and no titles. Shaq's career is used as a comparison. He won 4 championships with different teams and different star teammates. But in each case, he was seen as the main leader who drove success. So the debate is less about stats and more about leadership. Shaq is viewed as someone who built and led championship teams, while KD is viewed by critics as someone who joined already built contenders.